Hey everyone, it is Sunday the 19th, I believe, and yeah, I have not made a video. Well, I've made a couple videos here and there, but I've not made very many. I have been going through a really rough patch right now, in the last 3 weeks. So, I haven't really been up to making many videos. I have been it's been really tough. Like, after my surgery, recovery has been really hard for me. Like I've said in my previous videos, this is probably like one of the toughest, surgeries that I've had, for a couple of reasons. One, because I was under, general anesthesia for a really long time. I spent about 7.5 hours under general anesthesia, and that's a really long time. I can't seem to stop crying the last like 3 weeks. Not really sure why. I'm very emotional about everything. And right now I'm like still in a lot of pain. Nothing that can be like helped, but I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm dealing with a lot of like health stuff, which is causing me depression. And I'm just depressed. Like, I'm depressed. I can't really drive right now because I'm currently still on pain medication. And that could be part of the emotions. I don't know. But yeah, I'm dealing with like, if you don't know, like, I don't have a lot of health conditions, but I do have a few, and one of the major ones that I deal with on a regular basis is my PCOS, and it causes me a lot of embarrassment. So it's hard to deal with. It kind of gets my like emotional stuff is like out of whack, and I have a hard time with it. I am currently taking metformin to deal with, to help my PCOS. Don't really think that it's helping at this point, but it's what the doctors think is the best for me. So yeah. Anyway, things have been, like I said, really hard. I am about 3.5 weeks out from my bilateral mastopexy breast lift, and it's been really tough. Now, my left breast is doing great. I have a little part that's still trying to heal, so the left side is doing wonderful. Still on the, well, I had a stitch that I had to cut, and yeah, I had to cut, and so because it was like sticking out and it wasn't dissolving, so I had to cut that, and it started bleeding. So I had to have that covered up just with a little band-aid. That's all it needed. But that was my left side. On my right side here, I actually have a part about this big underneath my breast that is taking longer to heal. It looks white. Sorry. It's just taking longer to heal. So I'm having to cover it up. And it's really difficult because the gauze seems to stick to it. So what I have to use is actual like a pad, and I put it underneath, and I have to change it a few times a day. But I also have a couple little parts that are still like taking longer to heal, and I believe, I'm not a doctor, but what I believe is what happened too is that on the right side, on the right side. When I had when I had my drains in, the right side had pushed itself out, just because, that has happened before in my other surgeries, but this side pushed itself out before it was ready to come out. And so I have a lot of swelling in my stomach area, on the sides of my stomach area, and there's a lot of swelling and it hurts, but mostly on my right side. And so I think what happened was that, the fluid like built up and had nowhere to go, so it opened a couple parts up, because I've taken care of the left and the right the same. So, and, before you say, well, I did it to myself or anything like that, this is just part of, so anyone that is going into surgery, this is just part of the healing process. I have now had 3 reconstructive surgeries, and this is stuff that happens. And even my doctor said, it's an unfortunate thing, that has happened, but it happens. And, you just have to, basically, they said, I have to just let it heal from the inside out. So there's like nothing that they can really do, as long as I don't have an infection, as long as I don't have any fevers or chills, or it's not hot to touch, which it's not. So, and I know those signs because I have had cellulitis in my leg, so I know what that feels like. And this definitely doesn't feel like that, but it definitely hurts. Because every time I move or I lay down, or, just raising my arm up a little bit, it hurts. And, but it's all part of a healing process. Going through surgeries, some people heal faster than others. Some people have no problems. I have seen other people that have had surgeries and a lot more surgery done on them at one time than I have had. And they're doing wonderful, and, their recovery is amazing. And mine is just slower, and trying to heal the best I can. I'm trying to go out and walk when I can. It's really hard, it's really hard. I don't have a, sports bra that I can wear that feels comfortable without it pushing underneath my breasts. So, I just basically have to not wear one. I spend most of my days laying down in my bed, or sitting in my recliner, which I'm currently in right now. But it's really difficult because it's my depression has come back really bad because of it, because all I can do is lay here. And I can't drive, because obviously I'm still healing and I'm on pain medications. And, yeah, so right now, currently, like I said, I'm taking my pain medication. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm taking, extra vitamin D, or I'm taking my vitamin D. I'm taking extra vitamin C, my calcium. I'm trying to keep up on everything. I'm trying to keep up on protein. And, do the best I can with that, but it just sucks. It sucks, and I'm sure later on, once I recover and get past this, I will be so grateful and so happy for this. But right now, at this point, I'm struggling. I am struggling. And I've tried to stay off of Facebook because, I don't want to feel like I'm just on there and just whining, but it's been really, really tough. I've had a really tough recovery, and I just feel like all I'm doing is whining and crying, and I don't want to seem ungrateful, because I'm not. I'm super happy about how far I've come, and yeah, I want to feel better hopefully by the end of the week because I have a lunch date with one of my really, really good friends who I have not seen in quite a while. And I'm, just really excited about that. So I'm hoping that I will feel better by then. And yeah, just trying to hang in there, just trying to keep my head up above water and just trying to say it's gonna be okay. This is just temporary. It's not permanent. Things will definitely be better for me. I feel like I've lost contact with so many people. It's like, I feel so alone right now, and it's probably not true, but I just feel that way. So, anyway, still loving my hair. This part I've decided to kind of like pull back and braid a little bit, because it's still kind of long. But I still love my hair. It's kind of crazy right now. Onto a better note, I'm thinking about changing my hair color. I'm thinking about either going like dark or maybe a dark red or a bright red. I don't know. I'm thinking about just doing something different. Not really sure yet, but like obviously I'm not gonna do that right now because I just can't think of that right now. But yeah, and then I also got a surprise. I have been wanting a gray lipstick for quite a while, and so this really made me happy. A couple of days ago I got this lipstick, and it's called Halsey. It's called Halsey, and here's the packaging. And it looks like this. It is a dark gray color, and I really love it. I will include a picture at the end here. So I got that. And then I also received this MAC strobe cream. So I've never used it, but I think it's like a moisturizing cream that's supposed to kind of be bright. I don't really know. But I got this little sample size, and yeah, so I'm just continuing to drink my water, and that's pretty much all that's been going on. I'm thinking about doing some more videos maybe in the next couple weeks, just talking about my reconstructive surgeries and how I because like I said, I've had 3, and it's definitely been a struggle, but it definitely has been worth it for me. I totally feel like right now my tears, like I cannot cry anymore. But yeah, the pain is just sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, and sometimes I can deal with it, and I ask you to keep me in your prayers. I just want to get through this. I just want to feel better. I just want to get better. I cannot do a lot of movement with my arms, so I love to crochet, but right now that's not happening. And yeah, I just want to feel better. So to all my friends who have been, who have reached out to me, who have checked on me, my girls who I've been chatting on WhatsApp with, thank you so much. It means a lot. I just, I'm not trying to feel sorry for myself. I'm just trying to get through this really, really difficult, hard time and get out of this depression funk, So, sorry it was another long video if you made it to the end, but, I just thank you. So, anyway, that's it for today, and, I'm hoping by the end of the week I feel well enough to, be able to get out of the house, and, yeah. So, I guess I will talk to you guys soon.